ghost particle that crashed into Antarctica traced back to star shredded by black hole.
Here's a summary of the article.
In new research, published in the journal Nature Astronomy on Monday, scientists detail the detection of a subatomic particle, known as a neutrino, at the IceCube Neutrino Observatory in Antarctica. Using data from the Zwicky Transient Facility at California's Palomar Observatory, researchers were able to trace the origins of the subatomic bullet back to an extreme event some 700 million years ago, the cataclysmic destruction of a star as it was shredded by a black hole. The immense gravity of the black hole stretched the star and eventually it was spaghettified, ripped apart by the extreme forces. The researchers theorize the TDE threw about half of the shattered star into space while the rest settled around the black hole in a gigantic accretion disk of hot, bright dust, gas and debris. Scientists have only been able to trace a neutrino back to its source once previously. Telescopes were able to trace the source of the neutrino back to a distant galaxy that housed a blazar, a huge black hole surrounded by an accretion disk with a jet aimed directly at the observer. The observatory is set to get an upgrade during the 2022 and 2023 Antarctica seasons, pandemic notwithstanding, which should increase the number of neutrino detections by a factor of 10.
This post received a score of 12,000, with an upvote ratio of 98%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Pretty metal headline.
I guess, spaghettified, was not violent enough.
Yeah, there's like 2 band names in that headline. Star Shredder, Ghost Particle.
So, Into Antarctica and Trace Back didn't make the cut?
Those are song names.
Brought to you by Black Hole.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
FREEBIRD. For what it's worth, the website has a really cool animation of the star being shredded by the black hole. Worth the click.
Good shout out, that was a dope animation. What were the smoke clouds coming from the poles of the BH supposed to represent?
In a nutshell.
Greater than in a nutshell you mean Kurzgesagt.
Bless you.
Trillions of these intergalactic bullets pass through our bodies every second without us even knowing. Wait, what?
Yep. The nuclear fusion on the Sun produces neutrinos. Neutrinos are harmless and barely interact, collide, with matter.
Neutrinos and antineutrinos are produced here on Earth and in your body by beta decay.
Not me, my body only does alpha decay.
So you're slowly turning beta.
Oh fun, second impact.
So when do we get tanged?
We can figure this shit out, yet I still have to work 9 to 5 for 40 years of my life.
They're basically just observing stuff. It's not like they invented unlimited free energy.
Actually, they did that when they discovered solar energy decades ago. Moronic government and moronic people just won't do it.
The photovoltaic effect is almost 200 years old. The photoelectric effect is 116. 1905, that's when Einstein published his Nobel Prize-winning paper on the photoelectric effect. It wasn't for relativity. It isn't the same as the photovoltaic effect, but it is close enough I felt justified in sharing this facto. Can someone much smarter than me in astronomy explain what that awesome title means?
Neutrinos are particles that are so small, they basically go straight through anything they encounter. They can travel in a straight line basically forever and cover distances that you and I could never imagine. This one hit a molecule of ice next to an instrument designed to detect neutrinos, and they traced its origin to a cosmic event which was detected 6 months earlier, a star being ripped apart by a black hole. TLDR, literally a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
What is the purpose of neutrinos? How do we detect them?
You basically need a large enough detection chamber to be able to detect their reactions. They only interact via the weak force, so the chances of one being able to see one is extremely small. They were first hypothesized to exist because in a lot of particle reactions, some momentum would be missing when scientists analyzed them. They didn't see any particle, yet one either had to exist, or the law of conservation of momentum would be wrong. So people looked for one, and eventually we detected them.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.